Hey everyone, welcome back round the kitchen table for this Christmas special episode of Commander with Friends. Our commanders this week are Vazi, Keen Navigator, Mayael the Anima, Ezuri, Claw of Progress, and the War Doctor with Clara Oswald with the colour identity blue. Really hope you enjoy this episode. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Hope you enjoy the game.
Right, well, good luck. Have fun, everyone.
Have fun.
Start. That's nice. Okay, we will start with a Temple of Mystery. Grey one. And put that to the bottom.
Okay.
And pass.
I will draw and I'll play a snow-covered mountain and pass the turn.
I will draw. A mountain. Tap the mountain. Will suspend a soul talisman.
Ooh.
I'll pass the turn.
That big green spike feeders dice.
That is a big green spike feeders die.
Nice. Right, I shall draw.
I need.
Oop, your audio
Oop.
went a bit weird.
I
this end.
didn't catch that at all. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I said I needed bigger. I was like, I need bigger dice to stream with.
Right, yeah. Right, I've drawn a card. I'll play a Jungle Hollow tapped. I'll gain 1 life. I am winning. I'll pass the turn.
Oh, that might change my play. Yeah.
Change the play.
I'll play a Breeding Pool and shock myself. And then tap 2 for Devoted Druid.
Nice.
0/2 Mana Dork. I can untap it by putting a -1/-1 counter on it. And pass.
Nice. Untap. Draw. I'll play a snow-covered plains and then pass.
I'll play an island. A9 Mark 1.
Nice.
As long as he is untapped. Other legendaries have Ward 1. And he has Affirmative, which is blue and 1. Target legendary creature can't be blocked. And I will pass the turn.
Yay. Good doggo.
Okay. Untap. Keep. Draw a card. Play a swamp. I'll tap 2 for a Zentarim Bandit. 2/1 says when I attack, I may pay a life. If I do, I create a treasure token.
Nice.
Now I shall pass the turn.
Cool. There you go. Untap. Upkeep. Alright. We'll play a Dreamroot Cascade. Tap 4 and bring in Ezuri, Claw of Progress. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under my control, I get an experience counter. And at the beginning of combat on my turn, I can put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature, where X is the number of experience counters I have. Oops, sorry, I have to tap Druid as well. And I will pass turn.
Nice. Untap. Draw. I will play a second snow-covered mountain. And tap all 3 for a burnished heart. And then I'll be passing. And then I should go get my third colour.
I'm struggling for that at the moment.
Yeah.
Playing Golgari Jund.
I will play a plains.
Stop showing off now.
Pass the turn.
Okay, untap, draw. I will play a forest. Still Golgari. I will swing Zentrim Bandit, which is a 2/1 at Charging Badger. I will, on attack, pay 1 life and create a treasure token. You've taken that damage, have you?
Yep.
Okay, sound. So I have 4 mana available. I will use 2 to Rampant Growth and go and get myself a mountain. I'll do that when I pass the turn.
Okay.
Because it'll take a while. And I'll also use green and a red from this treasure to play a Security Rock. A 5/4 that costs 2 red and a green. However, I may pay red and green rather than base mana cost if I use treasures. I can't do that. I have to use 2 treasures to do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Right, I'm still going to go get a mountain then. And then I will use green, this, and... Did it come in taps? No, I won't. I'm just going to get a mountain and pass the turn.
Right. Fair.
My bad. Right.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Ooh, it is a land. In which case, I'll play an island.
There we go.
I will then play tap for. Oh, I can't. No, wait. Let's do this differently. We will tap 4 to play Panharmonicon.
Oh no.
Jeez. Right, someone needs to do something about that.
I'm doing very little over here.
And then we will put a -1/-1 counter on Devoted Druid to untap it. And tap 2 for Simic Ascendancy. Yeah.
Oh my.
I said I was going to put a target on my head. 1 green blue, put a counter on target creature I control. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature I control, put that many growth counters on Simic Ascendancy. If it has 20, I win the game.
That's only 20.
I will pass the turn.
Have you got no experience counters yet?
I have no experience counters
Okay.
at the moment.
I will untap and I'll draw. What does this do? That does not do it. I will play a 3rd snow-covered mountain, and I will. Do we need to sacrifice this now? Yeah, I'm going to do this now, and then I'll pass the turn. So I'm going to go get 2 forests. Strangely enough, off you go, Badge. And 2. I can do things next turn.
Hooray!
So Soul Talisman off suspend there, Badge. I don't know if we've lost audio, Gareth.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Got me back now. Yeah, Soul Talisman came off suspend. I played a Flooded Strand. I am going to go looking straight away, so I take 1 life. Fortunately, I'm going to go look. Get a Sacred Foundry and pay 2 for it to come Then I will tap 6 mana and bring out Clara.
Ooh. See, you have your own Panharmonicon for doctors now.
Not quite the same, but on that note, I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap, draw. I'll pay 1, 2, 3 for a tireless provisioner.
Nice.
Then I will play a swamp and make another treasure. Hmm. 1, 2, 4 mana available. Okay, I will play 1, 2, and a treasure to play a Skullport Merchant. When that enters the battlefield, I'll make another treasure. And I'll use both the treasures to play that Security Rock I tried to play badly in turn before. That's a 5/4. Woody, you're in no way the threat, but you're the only person open, so I'm going to attack you with the bandits to pay 1 life and make a treasure token.
Okay, I'll take the 2 then. I best get some treasures soon.
Yeah, this game keeps playing out like this. You'll be getting treasures, absolutely. Nothing else from me. I shall pass it.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Oh, is that a better play?
Probably not.
Um, Can I put... Alright, let's do another setup turn. Because I fear an incoming barrage. So, 1, 2, 3. We'll play a Ravenous Slime. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. If a creature an opponent would die, instead exile it and put a number of +1/+1 counters on Ravenous Slime equal to its power. That triggers Ezuri, and thanks to Panharmonicon, I get 2 experience counters for that.
That would trigger the War Doctor as well, will it? Like when you do the Ravenous Slime thing, I think it's exiled.
Oh, yes, it will, wouldn't it? Permanent phase out or put into exile from anywhere. Yes, it would trigger it. See, friends. 1, 2, 2. So I can't do that pre-combat. So, in which case, I am going to go to combat. Ezuri will trigger. I will put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Devoted Druid. So taking it up to +1 counter. And then post-combat, I will go 1, 2, put a counter on it, untap it, 3, for Undergrowth Champion. Which is, if damage would be done to Undergrowth Champion while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage and remove a counter, and it has a landfall trigger to put a counter on it. I forgot to put 2 counters on Simic Ascendancy. From that. That has 2. That had a counter on it. No counters at the moment. So, yeah.
You get an experience counter for that coming in.
Yes, I get 2 for that.
Now we're really in trouble.
And we will then pass turn.
Okay. Let's untap and draw. Ooh, what does that do? That's not what I thought it was. Okay, let's get our commander out because I've got the right coloured mana to do that. So for 6 and tapping my commander, I can look at the top 5 cards in my library. I may put a creature card with power 5 or greater from among them into play. Put the rest at the bottom of my library in any order. Now, I haven't got much left to do because I need a second white source, would have been helpful. So I'm going to have to pass the turn. I don't like this not doing much. Badger, are you on mute again, or are you just really quiet?
I was really quiet and
Okay.
thinking. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It was too early in the morning, and I was doing the thinking. I'm going to bring out the War Doctor.
Yeah.
So now you're going to have to explain the War Doctor.
Yeah. So whenever anything phases out for any
Oh, God.
permanent, and whenever one or more other cards are put into exile from anywhere, you put a time counter on the War Doctor. Whenever he attacks, before obviously his combat damage.
So
If a creature dealt damage that way would die, they get exiled.
okay, and then you get another counter.
Then you get another counter. Clara, however, doubles that ability.
Oh, okay.
So every time he should get one time counter, he'll get 2. Every time he deals 1 damage, he'll deal 2.
Okay. You chose this amount of maths, just so you're aware, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not helping you figure that out.
It was very bold to play that, as I say, at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
I have small children. I'm wide awake.
Fair. There's going to be an interesting set of replacement effects with that still on the board with Ravenous Slime if things die on your turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, because they're both exiling, aren't they? So
Well, they're
it's still
both
be the
exiled,
same.
but it's because of the way the triggers will stack. That will go on the replacement effect for the War Doctor will go on the stack, and then my one will go on the stack.
Okay.
My one will, so I will get the counter. I mean, the end result is the same, but because I don't think it will stop the.
I don't think it'll stop the slime if
Yeah,
it
it
was
won't.
the
It
other way
won't.
around.
It won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's the other way around, then the War Doctor will stop me from getting the counter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is that way. I have to read it. But I'll pass the turn and I'll have a read.
Yeah, it just depends on who's like on your turn. It's fine. Look, sorry, on your turn it's fine for me. If it happens on anybody else's turn, it will depend on AppNap order. So, yay, fun!
Yeah.
Hey,
We need some player removal to deal with this problem.
Yeah, the War
Yeah.
Doctor is going to be a problem.
untap, upkeep, draw.
Although it might be a quick game with these ascension counters going on.
Yeah. I'm not sure it'll be allowed to get that high.
Okay. War Doctor's got a big butt. Clara's got a big butt. Terrified of all the Ezuri thing that's going on here.
If you need attack triggers, mate, come my way. It's fine. I don't take it personally.
I'm going to. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my commander, Vazi, the Negotiator. So 3/3 with haste, and I can tap it. Target opponent creates X treasure tokens, where X is the number of treasure tokens I created this turn. And then I am going to swing these 3 at Mr. Chrono Magistrate.
Ooh.
There's a 5/4, a 2/1, and a 3/2 on attack. I will pay a life and make a treasure for Mr. Bandit.
Okay. So 5, 4, 2, 1.
And I've made 1 treasure this turn. I'll use a separate count for that.
And that's a tireless provisioner, not a spiteful prankster.
Yep.
2. Okay. Wow. Two, 1, you say? 5, 8, 10. So 10 in
10 in
total.
total. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll block the 2/1 on my 3/3, and I will take the rest.
Okay. I will sack 2 treasures
Mm-hmm.
to play Sudden Breakthrough and give the Bandit +2/+0 and first strike until end of turn
Ooh, nice.
and make a treasure. I've made
Yeah.
2 treasures instead.
Yep, no problem. Ezuri will go back to the command zone.
And then you would take in the
Then I'll
8,
take
was
the
it?
8. Yep.
Okay. And then I will tap Vazi and give Woody 2 treasures.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Okay.
Oh, and
Yep.
I will get
Then I shall pass the turn.
oh yeah, thing didn't die. Darn it. All right
I
then.
suppose, could you not work that where you allow Ezuri to die, the trigger gets it to exile, and then on the exile trigger you could put it in the command zone?
No, the Ravenous Slime doesn't exile Ezuri because it's creatures and
Other
opponent control.
creatures.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. That's nice. Does it help me? Two, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I should not have blocked. That was silly, Anil.
I think it was fine because you made the game go longer, right?
So instead, yeah, I can't do that. All right, so we'll just do another little bit of setup. 1, 2, 3 for Predator Ooze, which is a 1/1 indestructible.
Nice.
When it attacks, I can put a counter on it. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Predator Ooze dies, this turn put a counter on it.
Oh,
And then 1, 2, untap, counter on it, tap again for 3 for Bone Sabers. which is an equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks, put 4+1/+1 counters on it.
Nice.
The one from the Tyranid precon.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
There are a couple of cards from that precon in here.
So good. Like just out of the box. It's incredibly
Yeah.
strong.
Really is.
Your Devoted Druid shouldn't have a -1 counter on it, should it? Because it had a +1 on, so it should get to negative.
No, it was on 0 from last turn because I
Ah.
had used that.
That's cool then.
Yeah. So, yeah, we will pass turn.
Cool. Let's untap and draw. I could have done with a land. Oh well.
Oh, what? Spin the wheel. Something big.
Well, I could spin the wheel, but then there's something cool in my hand as well, which would make
Ooh.
spinning the wheel really cool. Next turn.
If there is a next turn.
If there is a next turn.
That's not a threat by me, by the way.
There might be a next turn. I think there will be a next turn, so I'm going to risk a next turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play Kadama of the East Tree,
Nice.
because I think that would be cool.
I need a copy of that.
Yeah, so when another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, if it wasn't put into the battlefield with this ability, then I may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from my hand onto the battlefield. And then I shall pass. Look, all of us with set up turns.
I think my whole deck is set up. I'm not sure there's any payoff.
You can blame Christian though, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, might just win through heavy hitters. I mean, that rocks is...
They're playing the 10th Doctor.
Nice.
Yeah, like if I can get the Matt Smith one out now, I just win on flavor rule, right?
Oh yeah, we've got Day of the Doctor and you win. Yep. Oh, I guess you need the Saga as well.
That's not in. I didn't put it in. I probably should have done, but
You just want to make things more complicated, right? On attacks, exiling cards.
I want to make things timey-wimey. So, Alonzi is whenever you attack, exile cards until you get a non-land card. Put 3 time counters on it against us.
The synergy, the beautiful synergy.
So, I think what we're going to do is... Clara and the War Doctor are going to go your way, Towns.
Okay, so how much is that?
Clara is 2 commander. Yeah, so it's split 2 and 3. 2 commander damage from Clara and 4 Doctor. Exile the top card.
Yeah, so have you got tax triggers before that happens then or not?
No, because he's not got any counters on it. That's because he won't have any. They have to do that on attack, whereas that is whenever you attack with him.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
No, I think you can stack the triggers.
Yeah.
Because you control both triggers for Alonzi and the War Doctor. You could stack it. I think you can stack it so that Alonzi goes off first, and then the War Doctor will. Because the War Doctor's ability doesn't require it to have time counters on it to trigger.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right, so we'll do Alonzi first, and then the War Doctor. So we've got planes, then a chromatic lantern. Do that. So that's 2 War Doctor, and it would be 2 damage. I will deal that 2 damage to your Skullport agent.
I'll do a block with that. Okay. No blocks from me then.
Okay.
Yeah, 3.
So that dies. Your resolution. Oh, hang on.
What dice?
Yeah, nothing
Oh,
does, because
Is it not 4 damage to the Skullport Merchant?
2, isn't it?
oh, hang on, because it's doubled, isn't it? Yeah, I
Yeah,
won't do
from
that.
Clara.
Yeah, my plan was to do that and not kill the creature. I was trying to be nice.
You can shoot me. I
Sorry.
don't mind.
Okay, 4 at you then, Woody, if you don't mind.
No, I'll take 4. Happily take 4. Spirit of giving and taking.
If gift
Okay, so
gratefully received.
I could still block then,
Um,
because my
you
merchant
can
is
still
still
block,
here.
yes.
Okay, I'll block the
Yeah,
War
you can
Doctor
still
and
block
take
if you
2
want to.
from Clara.
Yep, that's fine. And then
Sorry, I lost you there.
Passing the term.
I'm done then.
Okay, so untap. Draw. Okay. How many treasures can we make for you this turn, would it?
Oh, loads,
Right.
hopefully. All the treasures.
1, 2, 3 for a dual thief, 3 with vigilance and trample, and it's the battlefield to create a treasure token. I now have 2 treasure tokens, and I've created 1 so far this turn. How big is Mr. 10th Doctor? And what does
3/5.
K9 do?
A9 gives it Ward 1.
Right,
Or gives every legendary creature Ward 1 that's not him.
let's swing security rocks at Sharding Badger. And
Okay.
we expect another combat tree. Predator is indestructible, isn't it?
Yes.
That's nice. Okay.
I'll take 2 if it gets a treasure.
I'll take,
Yeah,
I'm going to
okay.
take 5.
I'll swing the bandit at you, Woody, and pay a life and make another treasure.
Sounds good. No blocks from me.
2 treasures this turn, wherever the 2 is. There it is. So, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. I will use black and a green and sacrifice a treasure to draw a card from the Skullport Merchant.
Nice.
That doesn't help. None of these help. Right, I'll tap Vazi and I'll give you 2 treasures, Woody.
Cheers, my friend.
And then, oh, no. You can have another one because I'm about to do something else. I'm going to use these 2 treasures to play a Thieves' Tool, which comes in and makes a treasure. So you can have 3 treasures, Woody.
Alright, cheers, mate.
So the 2. The Thieves' Tool says, when this battlefield create a treasure, equipped creature can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less, and it has equipped 2. And that's Kneder.
Nice.
Like that. Right, untap. No, upkeep. Could really do with some land, but
If you're nice to town, it might give you some treasure.
mean, your board state doesn't look like you're struggling at all.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
but more land would always be nice. Can I do anything else? Yeah, okay. Right. 1, 2, 3. We will equip the Bone Sabers to Ravenous Slime. And then I can't put another counter on Devoted Druid just yet. So we will go to combat. I will send Ravenous Slime at you, Charging Badger. On attack trigger, put 4 counters on the slime, making it a 5/5. And 4 counters will go on to some Ascendancy. Do you have a 5/5 coming at you?
You really want me to block with stuff, don't you?
I mean, you don't have to, but 10th Doctor and War Doctor are likely to get out of hand fairly quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take the 5. I'm going to take the 5
Yeah.
to the face and just pray. just pray.
Just do it.
Okay, pass
Yeah.
turn.
Okie dokie. Untap and draw. I will play a Plains from my hand. And then I think I can spin this wheel.
Ooh.
Yeah, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't you have a Kadama trigger off the planes?
Do you get it off the Plains?
If it wasn't put
Oh,
in
it's another
Spelltable-
permanent. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can put
Uh,
another land in, I'm sure.
Ah, that'd have been really cool. But I don't have a land.
Gutted.
Oh,
But
I
that's
hadn't
really-
twigged that. That's
really
good.
good. Yeah, I like that. Right, so let's tap my commander. Let's flip. Look at the top 5. Oh, cool. And then I'll reveal them. Right, so 1, 2. Oh my days. You know we were talking about land. uh,
There it was.
okay, we've got. Oh no, it has to be power 5. Oh my god, I whiff. Right, let's put these at the bottom in an order that we like. That's really bad.
Oh no.
Anything you can do with those treasures?
Yeah, I can play some of that out of my hand, fortunately, but that was rough. Move to the bottom of my library, and then move.
I'm guessing your deck is largely hits.
Oh yeah, but I think most of them happen to be in my hand, which is fine. Right,
You'll be able to double it off Kadama, won't you?
yeah, which will be nice. So, yeah, so 3 of those were land, and then 1 was an elves for going to get land, and then the other was an enchantment. So, let's use some of these treasures. Let's count how many this is. Oh no, that's a 7-drop. That's a 7-drop.
Oh,
That's terrible. There's a 5-drop. Yeah, and then put in something from. That is also fine. So I will sack my 5 treasures, and I will play.
okay.
Ooh. Okay,
I
well.
get a Vazi trigger, so I can put a 1/1 counter on one of my creatures and draw a card.
Oh, nice.
Crack on. Sorry.
No, you're right. I'm going to play a Sagada host of herons. However you pronounce it. Herons. So she is a 5/5 with flying and hexproof, and spells and abilities my opponents control can't cause me to sacrifice permanents. And then I'll get a Ishtri trigger, so I can put. I'm actually going to put this 3-drop into play because that's going to give me more mana. So I'm going to put a Not Divine Mystic into play. And
Oh wow, there's a card you don't see every day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do I do anything with this 6/6? I think I'm going to just keep back. Yeah, I'm going to pass over to you, Badger, mate.
Okay. I noticed something else I missed on my turn, and I apologise. Obviously, not going to go back and change it, but it will affect. It might affect this turn. So I did Alon Z,
Yeah.
but I should have done it twice because Clara's is
Oh.
any triggered ability of a doctor.
Oh yeah, we
Uh,
caught that. We caught it for the War Doctor, but not for the Alon Z.
But
Yeah.
not the yeah. So I'm going to remember that for this time. I'm going to pay 2 for my.
Remove a counter off your lantern as well, mate.
Thank you. I'm going to take 2 life there. Right. Is there a risky play?
I like the sound of that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Clara tapped to play City on Fire.
Oh.
Nice.
So yeah, City of Fire triples any damage from a source I would control.
Oh crap.
Mr. Simic, have you got any counter spells?
Nothing I can cast off 1 of 2 mana.
I guess it.
I'll allow it.
Thanks everybody. Right. The problem I have now is what do I actually do? Because whatever I do is going to upset. And if it doesn't go to plan. Oh, right. What everyone's got on their board. How big is the creatures you've got to block with, Towns?
Provisioner is a 3/2, Merchant's a 1/4, and Jewel Thief is a 4/4.
Okay. Towns, I'm going to swing at you with the War Doctor.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the triggers. So Alan Z triggers for the first time. And we get an Arcane Signet out, which is 1, so that's another 2. Then again.
Yeah.
So an Arcane Signet on 3 suspend counters, and then you'll get another one. It's a lot.
And I am talking. All right, so in 3 turns, if the game hasn't ended, favour rules kick in, right?
Is that the 8th Doctor?
11th.
11th.
So we've got 3 exiled cards, which means double trigger. So we go to 12. And then, so
You're just going to kill someone now, like.
I'm just going to kill someone now. I'm going to kill who I thought was the scariest person on the board the whole way through.
Yourself.
Can we guess?
Any target.
Who did you swing at?
So I swung at Towns.
Yeah.
But the War Doctor's damage, which is tripled, is going to go to you. It's going to go to you, Chrono.
So this is the first instance, is it?
Or did you get it twice?
Oh, I do, yeah. So, yes, the first instance of...
That's amazing.
36 damage is going to you.
Yeah.
And the second instance of 36 damage is going to you, Towns.
Okay, well, I'm dead.
Yeah. Which, given that I did have a counter spell in hand, but it cost 4 mana.
Oh.
Also, you were right to take me out, because if I was able to swing with Ravenous Slime, I had Deep Glow Skate, so I would have won.
Well done.
Well, 2 turns. They would still have to have got back to me, but
Wowza.
well done.
Have you got anything else, Badger?
I feel like I've upset enough people. It's over to you, Woody.
Over to me. Oh,
Well, I'm Woody.
I've messed with the player box now.
That's-
Someone can fix it for
That's
me.
my bad. There we go.
Untap, draw. I feel really bad. I haven't got any treasures now. I need to do some damage, so let me put some things to one side. What have I got here? 5 manas. Playing that ain't gonna do anything. I'll play a tapped land because why not? Tapped. I can't put another land into play, which would have been cool. I really want to put this into play, but I need to keep some land open. What have you got on board, Badger? If you just swung, in fact, it
just
doesn't
swung.
matter. Yeah, if you were just to
Okay.
swing, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
No.
No, it's not. It's not going to matter. It's fine. It's fine. So for 5, I'm going to play an elk.
Ooh.
An ethereal elk. So it's a 3/3 trampler, and when it enters the battlefield, I could search my library or graveyard for a card named Vivian, Nature's Avenger. I'm going to choose not to do that because it's not in the deck. So then I'll get an East Tree trigger. So less than 5. Is it just permanent?
Yeah.
Permanent. Cool. So I
Yep.
can put a Gifts of Immortality into play, and I will put that on my commander. Yeah, I'll put that on my commander. So whenever enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control, and then I return gifts to the battlefield attached to it at the beginning of the next end step. Then I'm going to go to combat. How many blockers have you got?
Me too.
Oh, but then it's treble damage as well, isn't it? That's
Triple
rubbish.
damage.
You got anything with reach?
Well, if you can't remove his commander, you're dead next turn anyway.
Ah, there's open mana towns. It's fine.
I have no reachy things.
Cool. I'm gonna come at you with 5.
Despite owning a flying I do fly.
Despite owning what? Because your mic went weird again.
Flying blue box.
A flying blue box. Take 5, then pass the turn, my friend,
A.
and have at.
Untap. Goes down by 1.
Oh no! Should have read my card better. Oh well. Ah well.
Draw for turn.
Okay.
In Isle.
You've still got the mana for Fairy's Protection, haven't you?
No. Your mic's gone again,
That's
mate.
the thing.
Okay, got you.
I might need to get a new microphone at this rate.
Yeah, it's basically playing up today, isn't it?
Seems to be.
What do you use, Woody? Because I'm using like my AirPods. I noticed on the video the other day, like my sound quality sounds terrible compared to yours.
You do sound more distant.
Yeah.
Mine is just a headset. I think it is. I've just got a Turtle Beach headset plugged in.
All right, sound. I think I've got an old one of them somewhere. I'll see if I can dig it out.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to pay 2.
Actually, just go to combat because I read my card wrong. So just go to combat. You're fine.
All right, fine. I'm going to give the Doctor unblockable anyway, and then attack you with the War Doctor.
Okay.
Alon's Z trigger is only 1, so it only goes up to 14 this time.
And the second one.
Ridiculous. Oh yeah, and the second one.
Do the same. That's another one as well, so 6.
Yeah, because Clara's not a May.
Nice.
So 16. So you take
48.
48 damage.
Bro, I'm going to respond to that trigger by casting Angel Song, and then we'll all discover why I read it wrong. So, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you this turn.
Oh.
So I'll just take them.
Oh, alas. Well done, Badger.
Good game, mate.
Thank you. That's ridiculous. I didn't realise it got that bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is insane. Like, absolutely popped off.
That was great. Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, you can like, share and subscribe to the channel. And I want to say a special thank you to our patrons Ed and Baz. If you'd like to become a patron, check out our link in the description. Thank you and see you in the next episode.